Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and to find out much more about me and how to book a session with me, I'll leave all that information in the description box below. And if you too would like to get a personalized angel reading with me, I will leave all that information in the box below. But of course you can find me at Advice by Alex on Etsy until I build my own website and things like that. So, but hopefully you guys are all doing absolutely fantastic and that you're having a beautiful start to your Sunday, because today is Sunday, July 16th, 2017. So, today we're going to be doing the new moon angelic messages for July 17th, which is new moon in Cancer. So we are very excited about this as well. So new moon is all about new beginnings, fresh start, and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So we're time to grab that candle and to be able to light it and to surround ourselves in God's white light. So we're going to ask that this candle surround us in God's white light, and we ask that this candle bring about healing for all the chakras and healing for us on all levels. And so it is. Amen. So go grab your candle and set your intentions for the reading. Alrighty, so let me see if it's good. Okay, that should be good. We're at volume 30. I got my coffee this morning, so, and this is one of the cutest cups ever. I love it. It is from in Columbus Zoo here in Columbus, Ohio. So absolutely fantastic zoo. If you have not checked it out before, I highly recommend. Okay, so we're going to take our sage and be able to clear the energy. As you guys notice, I did grab a new one. So that last one lasted a while. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and clear the energy here that is around us. Bring in fresh new energy for the new moon. Clearing away the old energy. For those of you that are on the West Coast and things like that, and that are having that heat advisory, I pray that you stay safe and well hydrated and cool during this time. Because I do know that they have a severe heat advisory in that frame. So I'm just doing it for myself. Alright. So we ask that all negative energy go into the white light of God for healing and transmutation. We ask that bring positive energy into our lives, love, peace, and blessings. And we ask that we release anything that is no longer serving us for the greatest and higher good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead with clearing the cards. We're going to do the infamous soul cards. I hope you all are having a fabulous week. Does anybody have any vacations coming up? I will be on vacation at the end of this month. And I'll be going to Pennsylvania and New York. And then next month I'll be going to Port Clinton, which is in Ohio. And things like that. I thought there was something on my lip, like food-wise. I was like, is there food on my lip? I hope not. So I was excited when I was doing the Amazon Prime Day shopping. I got a bunch of things and stuff like that. One of the things that I got was an air purifier, and I got a cooler that was much needed for the trip, and then also for Port Clinton as well. And what else did I get? I was also able to get an inflatable for like the lake and things like that, and also for Port Clinton. One final little lap around, and I feel like we should be good. And what else did I get? Trying to think if there was something else that I got. I got one of the Rachel Ray baking sheets, because my baking sheets needed to be replaced, so I got some new ones. And I also got a Rachel Ray thing where you scrape up the vegetables and then you put them into the pot, because I've been wanting that for a while, and then I finally was able to get it. So it's exciting. So we're gonna put this out here. Teddy bear is on the counter this morning and looking dashing as per usual. Okay, so we're going to get in here to the messages. So we are using the infamous Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. I was thinking of Sandra Bullock, but for whatever reason. Alright, so what does everybody need to know in regard to the new moon in Cancer? So what does everybody need to know for the new moon in Cancer? Ooh, okay. That's a positive. Okay, so I think I understand why that card was out. But so the first card here is that we have is a win-win outcome is forecast, and it's in the sign of Libra, and it is a full moon in Libra actually. So this is all about having balance within our lives. So I feel like we are in the midst of having balance within our lives, um, and allowing ourselves to become more balanced, especially in the midst of chaos and things like that. So I feel like what the angels are wanting you to know is that whatever situation that you are in currently is that it is all about that it can go either way, and it's really up in the air right now because there's no action steps that are associated with it yet. So I feel like once you decide to take those action steps, then this can change into a more favorable outcome for yourself. But right now, it could go either way, depending on the effort that you put into things and things like that. So that is an interesting message. So the next card here that we have is nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. So what the angels are really saying is that I feel like and so allowing you to not be able to worry about the situation, not allowing ourselves to get in our heads with any particular situation or things like that that we are thinking about in regard to this reading for the new moon. And I feel like if you've been thinking that would be like more negative, I do not feel that it'll be negative. I feel like it'll just be where nothing bad would come of the situation that you're currently going through. So that is an interesting card. So the next card here is that you are good enough. So full moon in Virgo. So I feel like the angels are wanting you to have more gratitude with the things that you have currently and where you are currently at in your journey. I feel like they are wanting you to not judge yourself for where you are at, and not to put yourself down for the things that have been going on and things like that, or if you feel like you have lost a little bit of that faith and things like that. So I feel like they are telling you that you are good enough, you are worthy enough, and you are loved, and things like that. So remembering that you are loved and that you are worthy and that you are good enough for anything that you put your mind to. And it's all about allowing yourself to believe in you. So that is really an important message, because believing in ourselves is critical, because that influences the self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, all those things and things like that. So that is also important. So again, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So not only follow through with things on a spiritual level, but also thinking through things on a logical, practical level as well. So having the yin to the yang, basically, is what this card is all about. Thinking things through on a logical level, and not reacting so much on an emotional level and things like that. So that is one of those things and stuff like that. So the next card here is that we have is have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So again, it's going back to believing in yourself, believing in the impossible, going for your goals and things like that, and your vision for your dreams and things like that, even if they seem impossible right now, but just taking that small action step toward your goal, one step at a time, and things like that. And you can put that dream into reality and things like that. So don't let that fear get in the way. So the overall card here that we have is don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So we're going to be coming up on Leo in August. And Teddy Bear is a Leo, and I am a Capricorn. So if you can imagine the energy difference between me and Teddy. But he has taught me a lot, and things like that. So, and he still has a lot of lessons to teach me. Right, Teddy Bear? Yeah, don't go near the candle, honey, okay? But yeah, so that is there. So, I think he knew I was in the middle of a reading. You can usually tell when I'm in a reading and things like that. But don't let pride get in your way. So it's allowing, what we said before, allowing your ego to step to the side and just allowing yourself to be in the moment, and it's going back to that gratitude and things like that. So that is there. So the next card here is that your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So I feel like this is all about a test of how much you actually want your goals to actually happen. So are you just twiddling your thumbs and not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Or I feel like this new moon is all about pushing us toward where we are supposed to be. And I feel like that's what the theme of this month is, as where it's pushing us toward our goals. And things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next cards here that we're going to use is the Kyle Gray Angel Prayers by the Oracle cards. I love them. I highly recommend them. Alright, so what does everybody need to know at this time? What does everybody need to know at this time? Ooh, okay. Alrighty, I love it. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Ooh, I love the confirmations and things like that. So the first card here is that we have is studying and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is learning day. So obviously, every single day is an opportunity for us to grow and to be able to learn. We all have soul lessons that we need to learn, and we have certain destiny markers that we also need to hit, which are learning points that have multiple learning lessons. So that way, we don't have to eventually come back to this earth school to be able to learn. We'll be somewhere else. We'll be on the other side, and things like that. So I also do feel like this could be where some of you are going back to school, like myself, and things like that. So I do feel like this is where it is where like some of us are going back to school and things like that and doing physical education here and things like that to further your career. So the next card here is that we have is Clear Your Vibes with Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So I feel like the more aligned we are, the more balanced that we are. And this will help us to help our dreams come into reality and attract what we need into our lives and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So working toward that overall balance is very, very important. And I say that all the time because it's an important message and things like that. So don't get me on the tangent there. So the next one here is move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So this reminds me of the Shine card in the Angel Tarot, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. And this is all about living your joy, living your freedom, allowing energy to flow through you, and allowing things to just go with the flow of life and things like that. And just kind of just be like dancing through life and dancing through life. It's the Wicked song of that is coming into my head. Dancing through life. So that's kind of like getting your body grooving. A good way to do that is through yoga. I do yoga every Friday. It's very relaxing, and I have noticed that I become more flexible with doing yoga and things like that. So slowly it's happening, but it's definitely there. So the next card here is that we have is Spiritual Gifts with Archangel Razrael. Thank you, Razrael, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. I feel like our gifts are going to be going to a new level. Raise the roof, because our gifts are going to a new level for this new moon and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love this card. Honor your beauty, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So nurturing your inner child is very important during this time. That self-love and that self-care, a perfect crystal to help with this is rose quartz and things like that. And I'm also hearing citrine will help during this time as well. So those kind of crystals will be very helpful in order for you to be going toward honoring who you are as a child of God. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the overall card here is that we have is love and accept yourself for who you are. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. It kind of brings me back to the Glee episode where they were wearing the white shirts and they were putting who they were on the t-shirt, and they probably showed other people who they actually were, and everybody accepted them for who they are. So I feel like that's a lesson for us currently, is being our authentic self for this new moon and things like that. So the next card here that we have is Transformation, Archangel Zachiel. Thank you, Zachiel, for supporting me to transform from past challenges. So I feel like this is all about new beginnings and new horizons on the level, which is perfect for the new moon. Love it. And things like that. So let us go here into the soul lessons. Okay. What does everybody need to know for this new moon in Cancer? Interesting, okay. We got a hopper card, everybody. Oh, I love it. It's like a new one every time. So the first card here is that we have is relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So it's all about focus on relationships that are around you and also with yourself as well. So that is absolutely fantastic and an excellent confirmation. The two that came out is the Death card. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So this is all about change. And change is always a good thing and things like that. So this is the regular Tower card in the regular tarot. So that is absolutely fantastic. So learning to accept change is important. And then along with that is abundance. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire into physical reality. And I feel like this is going back to allowing our physical dreams into reality and things like that. So what is it that we most desire at this time? So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next card here that we have is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So being truthful with where we are at and with being honest with ourselves is always important and things like that, because that can help release any negative energy and allowing ourselves to be in balance and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So I did have the website that I wanted to share with what is going on this new moon and things like that. So it is thebustle.com, the spiritual meaning of New Moon. So Cancer season has finally entered the chat. The July new moon, which arrives on July 17th at 2:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the sign of the Crab, will use it usher in major revelations, practically bordering on psychic. Unlike full moon periods, though, which call for action or release, new moons are about planning and looking for inward for catharsis and clarity. Since the new moon is stationed in the home of Cancer, this lunar moment will prompt us to get acquainted with our emotions, pull inward, and honor our intuitive abilities. Exactly what we've been talking about. When it comes to new moons, we motivated to reflect on everything under the surface, including our emotions and instincts. It's time to plan, recharge, and welcome a new chapter. Cancer rules intuition and our innermost desires, meaning we can expect La Luna to help us dig deeper into our emotional needs and encourage us to lean on our gut feelings rather than reason them away. We can expect this new moon in Cancer to make us get real with ourselves, addressing what is most uncomfortable in the safety of our home, so that we can show up as our most authentic self. I'll be damned. Oh, I feel like Rose in Titanic, the older version. That's exactly what we've been talking about. With emotional moments and spiritual downloads ahead of this lunation, you'll want to know the spiritual meaning of this July new moon Cancer, including how you can harness its supernatural influences. What's the spiritual meaning of the July? We already kind of talked about that. How to work with the new moon energy. As a water sign, Cancer vibes are all about feeling the natural ebb and flow of life. A ritual bath can help you alchemize your feelings. Add some moonstone crystals, Epsom salt, white roses, and ylang-ylang essential oils for extra sweetness. While in the bath, meditate on your emotional journey. Focus on what kind of energy you want to introduce to your life. It's a great time to manifest. Plus, water signs are known for their connection to all things spiritual, and practicing divination under this cycle new moon is a great way to connect to Cancer psychic energy. Candle magic works to honor this divine power too. You can do this by burning a white candle with a glass of water adjacent to it. Write down your manifestations and recite them as you burn the candle, and ask for spiritual guidance, your intuition, to help bring the intuitions into fruition. So, that is absolutely fantastic. So that is the what's going on for this full moon. And then we're at 432 HZ plus 111 HZ energetic cleanse and spiritual healing frequency. Flutes, bowls, rain, and meditation music is music in the background. So that brings us to the end of the reading for today. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. And until next time, everybody, God bless you, angel blessings, and I will talk with you all very soon. And if you would like a personalized reading with me, I will leave up that information in the description box below. And of course, you can visit me on Etsy at Advice by Alex as well. And that will help with getting your own personalized reading. If you like this channel, hit the subscribe button, like button, and especially the like button, as that helps me get into the algorithm of YouTube and things like that. So until next time, everybody, God bless you, angel blessings, and I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.